Let's get 2 from this deck. We've got, oh, delight. That's you, Leo, delightful. And courage. Well, how perfect is that for the courageous lion? Okay, so I'm going to keep pulling cards, but I just want to take a look at the 7 of Wands, because the first thing that comes to my mind is just sort of, I kind of view the 7 of Wands, if you can see this, it's holographic, as the warrior card. Trying to sort of prove something, prove your worth. And being the first card, I feel like it's sort of amplified. And then right underneath it is the Empress. So the Empress to me is always about birthing like a new project or idea. So maybe, Leo, you have something new that you're working on and you're really trying to prove yourself. And that would make sense with this Courage card right here. And then down here we have the 2 of Swords, which, you know, I know traditionally the 2 of Swords is read sort of as not being able to see where you're at. And of course, you know, the blindfold she has on is very loose and she could literally put down the swords and walk away. But I actually see the 2 of Swords, and I don't know why, but just the feeling I'm really getting here, especially with the 7 of Wands here, is sometimes, Leo, and I know this might seem sort of counterintuitive, but the feeling I have is that sometimes you are not speaking your truth or what you really think in order to sort of make everyone feel okay. And maybe in the past you have been, or the recent past, you've been a little bit afraid to rock the boat. But now that you're in this season of wanting to prove yourself and birth a new idea, I feel like it is time to put down those swords and really step forward, take that blindfold off, see yourself and be seen. Let me pull a couple from this deck. I love this deck. And the sun, how perfect. You're ruled by the sun, Leo. So, it's like a really slippery. These cards are slippery. Okay, let me just... Excitement. See, that goes with this new project that I'm feeling for you. And romance. Of course, Venus is retrograde in Leo. Of course there's romance. Of course, I'm sure you may have heard Venus retrograde in Leo only happens every 8 years. And so it does call for us to take a look back at the things we were doing 8 years ago and kind of revisit those relationships, decisions about relationships we might have made, and also, you know, what needs to stay, what needs to go. So along with the Venus Cazimi, this is really a time to think about, you know, the Venus Cazimi sort of gives us deep insights on, these are the Sun deck. Okay, so romance. Well, of course, this is Venus, the card of Venus, and excitement. Look at this, the Leaning Tower of Pisa behind him. Well, I think there's something exciting happening for you right now, Leo. I would not be surprised if you have a new project, you're getting off the ground, you're stepping into something. Now, the 7 of Pentacles is an interesting card in the mix, because the 7 of Pentacles to me is always about, you know, giving things a chance to grow. It's about, you know, sometimes we want things to happen so fast, but everything takes time, like the grapes. They take a certain amount of time before you get the grapes to harvest. So here he is looking at his hard work, wanting things to go faster, but they're really only going to go as fast as grapes grow, and you can't make them grow any faster. Well, I mean, now you probably could, but I think that's the idea here. And of course, 8 of Wands shows something coming in really fast. In fact, it's interesting because there's a lot of wands in this reading, a 7 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. And it's all coming down like this. And right at the heart of things is the Chariot. And then the Fool. I love this reading. You know, I think with the Empress here and that idea of birthing a new project, I feel like the Fool is here also showing like, hey, I'm about to step into something new. There's something exciting and wonderful coming in, and it's coming in fast. And yet at the same time, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about slow down and let things gestate at the rate they're going. You know, Leo, I really feel like this is about a big push you have for a new project, and just the excitement and coming in hot. But this is almost a little reminder here at the top. You know, we've got excitement, and for all I know, this could be a romantic thing, but I'm getting the feeling with the Pentacles that this is actually a business venture. And there's also the Five of Pentacles down here. And with this excitement card, right above the Seven of Pentacles, I don't know, I'm just really feeling like it's about hanging in there and waiting, that idea of like, I can see it so clearly, I can almost taste it, but things still take time to develop. And I think that's kind of a message within here, but it's not the main message. Because right here we have the Six of Cups, always, you know, some nostalgia, looking back. The Chariot, right in the heart of this reading. I love that, because the Chariot to me is a master manifester. The Chariot is the card which is about, mastering the self, right? Mastering the self. This card is about, this is a more mature card than the Magician. It's about mental mastery. I mean, maybe this is you, Leo, saying you did wait, you did learn your patient lessons, and now, because you've mastered everything, you're going to be able to leave this time of the Five of Pentacles feeling like you were on the outside looking in. And you know, I can't help but feel there's a tie to the Seven of Wands here, because the Seven of Wands, he's a warrior. He's like proving himself. And I think it may have come from this feeling of like somehow not feeling accepted within the tribe, within the group. And now, having cultivated this inner strength through the Chariot, it's kind of like time for this new job, career, something. I don't know what you have going on, Leo, but I feel like it's something, and it's important. Because we have the Emperor showing up here, and we also have the Empress. So there is a marriage of some sorts. And I don't necessarily read them to be married like you're getting married. It's more like the fact that they're both here. I think it's about, you know, with the Chariot between them, it's about this divine union of marrying the feminine and the masculine aspects of mastery, because the Emperor is all about mastery. And then the Four of Cups, you have some options. There are probably some temptations even, and maybe things that there may be something, Leo, I'm getting the feeling, maybe there's something that you have actually somebody said like, oh, hey, you know, I heard about this, I don't know, job or something that would be really great to add in, you know, or something you could add into your business maybe, and you were like, yeah, I don't think so. And maybe I'm getting the feeling like there might be something that you discounted, something that you thought wasn't that important, that actually could really help you. That's just a feeling I got. And then of course the Five of Wands down here, we're gonna get some clarification on this. This is straight up strife and competition. And, you know, to me, I always kind of view this card as like other people's jealousy, and see how they're all really little. Like, I kind of feel like the Seven of Wands, he could take that stick and just sort of knock them all down. But the fact that the Five of Wands is here, there's always, to me, a little bit of pettiness around the feeling of this card. But let's do some clarification. I'm going to pull some more. I'm going to pull some more oracle cards. Okay, so we have karmic relationships and loosen your grip. How perfect is this? Karmic relationships, because we also had romance. So as I mentioned, we are in Venus retrograde. With the Venus Cazimi, what happens that day is that Venus was going retrograde as a night star, and after it passes through the Cazimi, it is now a morning star. So you may see some old romantic partners showing up. If they haven't already, I'd be very surprised, Leo, because this is your month. And there's always an element of karmic, not retribution, but just there's always this certain karma that comes around every 8 years when Venus goes retrograde. So Leo, just be careful of past relationships. I'm not saying don't do it, but just take a look, a long, hard look at maybe the things that didn't work last time around before you jump in. Pause first. Loosen your grip. Well, I mean, how perfect is that? He's holding this rod like with both hands so tight, and then down here they're fighting, and then here's all the wands just flying through the air. I kind of feel like this is about, you're trying really hard to get something off the ground, Leo. Is there something that you're doing that you're trying to prove yourself in business? Write it in the comments. I really want to know if I'm resonating with you at all about any of this. And sometimes the best thing to do, look at these two girls, they're just like falling. They're falling through the void. And this says coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, sometimes we just have to let go and let God. Okay. So now let's pull some more clarification cards, and I wanted to pull two more oracle cards for the end of the reading. You know what? I'm going to wait on these. I'll wait on these for the end. Right now, I love this deck, the 5-cent deck. Let's get some clarification. What do we want clarification on? Let's get some clarification on the 7 of Wands. He is super, focused. Ooh, that's too many. Focused, intense, and really and then to see these wands flying through the air and then ending up here in strife. I want to see what this means. So let's get some clarification on the 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck. Divine faith, the unknown. Okay, I like that. We've got the Lovers for coming in hot. So this might be a relationship. And then I love this. We've got this star here over the 5 of Wands. So, my feeling when I first saw this was just pettiness, nothing, it's not that big of a deal. Leo, you are the star, especially this month when it's Leo season. So this is, to me, just a reminder to really remember who you are. You are the shining, glamorous Leo, covered in glitter this month. And you've got to have divine faith in yourself. I love this divine faith coming here, especially because we had the 2 of Swords, which I feel she kind of signifies not a lack of confidence, but just not speaking up. And this card of divine faith is about believing in yourself, Leo, believing in yourself. Okay, let's get some clarification about the 5 of Pentacles. What is this? How is this affecting this reading? Warning. I always have to look closely because these cards are Ace of Buttons. Okay, so this is the Ace of Pentacles, reversed. Lost opportunity, scarcity. Okay, well, that's an interesting clarification for the Five of Pentacles, because I feel like this is the past. And maybe you're still dwelling on this lost opportunity and being left out in the cold in the past. And I really think, Leo, you've got so much going for you. The key is going to be to speak your truth. Remember who you are, the star. All right, let's get some more cards. Let's get some more cards. What do we need to know about the Four of Cups? The Hangman. Resisting. Leo, what are you resisting? Because this is coming right as clarification on the Four of Cups, which is like, remember I said something about having an opportunity, or somebody mentioning something to you about an opportunity and you kind of turning it down? Resistance. Maybe just be open to things coming into your life in not the usual way. Let's look at the Six of Cups, the Hermit, going within. I love that. You know why? Because Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, thinking back onto happier times or childhood. And in the context of Venus in retrograde, there is a looking back at the past, and the Hermit is all about looking within. So it's such an interesting reading because there's a lot of movement with all these wands, which I'm not surprised showed up being a fire sign, but there's a lot of coming in hot. And then there's this Seven of Pentacles, taking time to let things grow, looking within the Hermit. Let's clarify the Empress and the Emperor. Strength for the Emperor, I love it. Justice, cause and effect on the Empress. I can't even tell you how incredible it is to see the Justice card come up right now, because right before I did your reading, I started thinking about this line that I read earlier today about justice. And it goes something like, if it seems like your good has been taken away, if it seems like someone has tried to hold you down, just remember that whatever they might have meant for bad for you, it was the universe's way of giving you something good. And I just am hearing justice is served. I think whatever happened here in the past that was keeping you from speaking your truth, I'm not sure if it was out of fear or of rocking the boat or what the situation was, Leo, but I love that the Justice card has shown up, because I'm feeling like whatever was going on in the past with this Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold, and just feeling like there was, this card also says scarcity and lost opportunity. The scales of justice, they're going to be balanced now. I couldn't think of the word, but yeah, they are. And this also, it's hard to read because they've got upside down words for the reversal, but this says truth, cause and effect, justice. So you know what I think, Leo? Because you are such a kind-hearted soul, all of you Leos, and when you are mistreated, it feels like the most unjust thing in the world, because you would never treat others this way, and that's the feeling I'm getting. And I'm just so happy this card came here right with this birthing of a new project, because I almost feel that whatever's coming into your life right now, whatever new ideas you're having, whatever new project that is you want to get off the ground, that is going to be the justice for whatever happened down here with the Five of Pentacles. I want to get clarification on Two of Swords. Oh, This is the 8 of Swords reversed, which is self-acceptance, revelation. So interesting that it's a clarification for her not speaking up, because self-acceptance, release, re-evaluation. Yeah, I think, Leo, there's something here about you not speaking up, and when you do, you're going to release something. You're going to release your success. You're going to release something you've been holding. You know, when you hold something within so tightly, it causes a certain amount of tension. And at the very top of the card is self-acceptance. So speaking your truth is about accepting the fact that it's okay to rock the boat. It's okay to be who you are. And the 2 final oracle cards are the Source and Open Channel. I really, really love this, because I feel like so much of what's going on here and the success of what's going to happen to you depends upon you being an open channel for your intuition, Leo. I think that it's about going within. I think we had the Hermit card. Yeah, the Hermit card right here. Going within, really checking in with yourself, connecting with Source, and staying an open channel. You know, I keep hearing this song. I didn't even want to say it. It felt so silly. But I heard it so loud when I was shuffling the cards. You know that old song, Got to Believe in Magic? Leo, you are magic this August. You are. This is your month. You are ruled by the sun, so no one is shining brighter than you right now. So just keep believing in the magic of you, and I think everything that you want is going to come to you. You just have to have some courage, which you have in spades, and then everything delightful, which is what you deserve, Leo, so very much. So I love you. I just wanted to leave you with that, and hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will be seeing you again soon. Please like and subscribe so I can do more readings for you. Thank you.